الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا Madam Chair, Commissioners, Lead Counsel, Assistant Counsel, proceedings of this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. Without further ado, I have the honor to yield the floor to Madam Chair for our next item on our today's agenda.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I will call.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد من شر وسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس والله يسمك من الناس برحمة اللهم والخاتم لما سبق نازل الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام الحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Amen. For having you as our all in all. We are confident to tread upon lions, serpents, and scorpions, knowing that they cannot harm us aside as we journey on. As we follow us all our days of the Lord forever. Amen.
And related matters, may I remind you once again that you are still under oath before I hand you over to my
Jame.
Yes, good morning. We'll be discussing your statement of the...
Yes, I have.
Now, you serve as the chairman of the vice chairman?
Establishment and appointment since 2018.
Please go ahead.
This 2023.
Revenue committee?
Yes, newly formed.
The development committee?
So yes, we do.
Do you have a second?
He attended only a few meetings, and since then he never turned up. I only met him twice. He's from the other part of the community. Yeah.
Now, do you have a list also of the members of this committee?
Yeah. Yes, there should be a list.
What?
We only have the work plan and the activity plan for the community. No.
Do you take part in budget?
Council budget preparation?
Yes.
Yes, normally we do participatory budgeting at the identified and forwarded to the council through the community development.
How do you do this?
Normally we call for solutions.
Yes.
And we start implementing.
In writing?
Yes, because community service.
Yes, so but how do you communicate to council in relation to the budget preparation? You have to communicate to council, you have the right to council.
Because the community needs has already been identified by the unit in the council, in the presence of the community members, and this is for what?
Yes.
A unit from the council
yes.
headed it and conduct it, and they prepare this, and take it to the council. So it's already been forwarded before the budgeting.
Do you have minutes?
To be honest, we were not taking minutes because of secretary problem, but available. So to be honest, we could have done better one to do it. But the relevance of taking minutes is known to me record. So it's something that
Development plans for every year, like every year from 2018?
At times they do it biannually.
Yes. Do you have copies of the
Yes. Yes.
Okay. You done? Okay. We apply to tender the ward development following. Yeah, we have from 2018 to 2020 budgeting. But this document starts from page 24. From page 24. Is there any reason for that? And where are the original documents?
To be honest, I got this copy of other councillors about their development plan. I went to the community development. I told them that I don't have a copy, and if they can provide me. So I got it from about it. So I went to community service and asked them a copy. So I got these copies from them.
But you don't have copies in your...
So I don't.
Community action plan, summaries report for Bakote, October 2018.
I don't have a copy of those ones unless I go and look for them. But 2023, I don't think there is any. So we...
Right.
The complete report, because this one is starting from page 20. The next document is the total population, etc. This document is also a document of 64 pages. To have the complete document and a cover note to that effect The ward development of Bab 21 is hereby admitted in evidence as LGC/AC/KMC/002.
002. What forward?
This was road rehabilitation, Bakote Women's Garden. Road network, that is road infrastructural development. So because we have a very poor road network system.
Was this this since 2018? Is there any? Is there some?
Yes, so we fixed more than 6 because of erosion. These were roads that were eroded and serious dips were there. So we arranged by the Senfur, Bohol Junction, Kasuga, Boyo Field, newly constructed, is also being bolted with stones and gravel.
How many? 6 roads out of how many roads?
I say more than 6 because even
Yes.
the garden have been fixed.
That's why I said, out of how many roads?
No, the roads were not listed. How many roads need to be fixed? So we do it according to what we.
The records to show how much you've spent in fixing each road and what was the what is the current state? The contractors.
Any other person who can or provide transport of these gravels and stones, we ask is given, you provide it and we pay you.
So when you say we fix these roads, what kind of fixing are you?
These are roads that some of them are completely abandoned. We filled it first with boulder stones,
Yes.
and put gravel on it, bring grader, grade them. So this because we normally request or ask for support from other donors and other community agencies. So whatever money we have, we discuss and said
These roads and other problems?
yes, we do receive support from the Ward Development Committee, but
Okay. So the most part of it would be what your team
yes,
go out to try to get donors.
yeah.
Now, poor state of the women's garden. What about the women's garden? When you say poor state, what do you mean?
There will be fold after every rainy season.
Yes.
And the fence
This
was not
locally
well. And try to fix it through KMC. KMC dug a borehole for us there.
Okay.
And we trying to communicate to one NGO to support us with the fencing. Fortunately, during that time, Barrow Youth Movement came in and fenced. But even in this current situation, we're trying to look into it because the borehole has an issue. This borehole is not functioning, and also the fence, most part of it is down.
When was this borehole drilled? Which year do you recall?
It's 2019, I think. Agricultural products to Bakote?
Yes.
I don't recall.
You don't recall. There is none.
I couldn't recall.
No recreational center. Do you have one now?
One German association, I forget the name, they built one for the
Yes.
they were introduced to me by one resident of Bakote. They built one in a container form that were fixed with swings, and is also building one that is the 6-a-side football field and
Care? You said there's no health center?
No, there is no health center in Bakote, but all of them are private. All these health centers, none of them bought a land from the community, but the community cannot access them because of the cost involved. So, Children's Center in Bakote, if we can collaborate with them so that they will, we started it. I went with the alkali to their ministry, but at the end of the day, but I was able to secure an ambulance for the community in the service of the community.
Have you, in your council deliberations, request
our problems and sent to council, and council is with the complaint is sent.
No, but still you the most important decision-making process in council, which is where resolutions are passed. Maybe it probably would have been better and more promising to make your arguments in council that you need help. Not the case?
I will take it up.
So now, do you think council should be in a position to provide should be in a position to provide health service
No.
to your area?
No. The concept of is not actually happening because all the health facilities are not under council but under the Ministry of Health. We can only channel it through the Ministry of Health. We've written to the ministry once or twice, and to
do what?
I said we've written to the ministry.
Yes.
From the community.
Yes.
The resident of Bakote who was leading that.
Who was?
Who was leading that?
Who was leading that?
Leading that.
Part of your responsibility as council, you are a local government.
Yes.
And if
so, very well.
Yes, so health is also part of it. It's in fact act. So now, if you say you must channel it through the ministry, I am not saying you don't have to do that. But my point is, what have you done? When I say you, as
what I have done
not you. Is that not the case?
Yes.
You have it in your priority list, and this is the presentation for findings and analysis. You have it, the Ward Development of Backwater Community Action Plan report. Full has to contribute in the area of health. Is that not the case?
No, if the facility is available or the landscape is available, maybe
the council also has the facility.
No, because all the other health facilities in this municipality, so I don't know that the council can provide us one. Either from the central government, from the local government, from the donor agencies, is a need in the community.
Without limiting the generality of subsection 1 of this section services, B, maternal and child health services, C, distribution of pharmaceuticals. So you see?
Yes, I know this. I mean, section is in the Local Government Act.
What is this?
That's the devolution of powers from the central government to the local councils. Operation, and so on, all has to be under the service.
What power is there to devolve that is not being devolved and is depriving council from?
Let's say capacity councils.
No. Let's go back to the issue. You are saying devolution.
Yes.
Devolution. You have a process of devolution. Do you lack that you believe you should to achieve this?
Thank you, Council. Devolution in this context.
Yes.
Will
you build yours. You are collecting tax from the people. Central government is collecting tax from the people. Is that not the case? Not collect tax from the people.
Yes, we're collecting tax and investing back to the people.
And central government. If there is an argument, the argument will only be relevant, if it is sustained, it goes to no issue. We lawyers would say it goes to no issue. So I will not deny what you're saying, but if you back to the issue, if central government builds hospitals or healthcare, responsible. If you also have the authority in relation to healthcare, it's because you are collecting tax. You take my money, build me facilities. Is that not the case?
I'll find out, but that was my own. I will find out, to be honest, at the level of the council.
Yes.
When they said social facilities, I will get into it and get that advice.
Please do that.
Please.
Please do that.
Let me just give you an example for what partly what council has said in relation to the provision he has read to you. That you have authority and mandate to provide for yourself as a council, and owned by KMC.
Yes.
You did not take it from government. You built it. KMC built that school.
Yes.
So this is what the provision of the law is telling you. When you take money from people, you should be able to invest it to provide service that will compete. Central government irrelevant. That is the envisioned issue in the provision of the Local Government Act.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. The other issue is back to your statement, Mr. Jam.
Yes.
Do you have?
No.
No.
Because we have an auditor in the W who is on top of the matters and knows exactly what we are spending and on what. But there is no record.
Auditing. Okay. But do you know why?
To be honest, these are new. Came to know the importance, the relevance of these local setups, how and the way and the manner they should operate and chip. But I won't sit here and say something that I don't have.
Second page of your statement that we are discussing, the 13th of September.
No, let me. Mr. Jame, that you received your allocation in 2019. You received 100,000. 2020, 2021, 20 year.
I believe yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And for these 3 years, for this. For example, in 2019, in 2020, in 2019, you were given 100,000. What did you spend this 100,000 on?
Unless
Understand that you did not audit this, but you know how these monies were spent in your ward in this.
2023. No.
Please let us know. Note it down. Okay. You let us know whether you had subvention. Proceed.
You ready, sir? Yes, sir. Thank you. The issue of honorariums, guys. Do you?
I do.
And did you take part in this?
The councillors. This was, I think, our first exercise. Notified or informed by someone who told him that it's being sold in the market. So, and he brought evidence of that receipt. Look what is going on. So we get into the field, and so then there was no proper recording because I was in a team and I was taking the on a piece of paper. So that was the day Karamo called and said this was up. We went and he gave us the attendance and we signed, meaning
that, but then the register was not properly kept. Did you take part in that? How many days was that exercise?
The exercise is supposed to be 20.
Why 25 days?
Yeah, because this was our first exercise. 18 markets in KM, and some of the markets have satellites along by them.
Team visit?
We visited Serekunda main market, Serekunda car parks, Latrikunda, Iringanya, and one day Kemo also joined us. I don't know to which of the markets.
Days did you visit Serekunda market?
Did?
How many days did you visit Serekunda market?
No, I cannot. More than 3-4 days, sir.
More than 3-4 days?
Yes.
The same with Joshua as well?
Maybe those are smaller market, 2 days, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. But for
shop, is that the case?
No. What we normally do is we allow the ticket sellers to be in the field. We follow them in the field. When we go, the women vendors or the squatters, we ask them, where is your ticket? Where is your ticket?
Out what?
The idea was to find out whether there is these duplicate tickets sold in the market, which was not found.
Everybody says we understand the revenue increased, but no one can prove that the revenue increased.
Okay.
The idea is everybody says is to increase the revenue, but no one increase the revenue. That from this period we can get XY.
I will find out because as for me, I think if I could recall well, $600,000.
Yes.
And when I took over, we start posing, it goes to around 800,000-900,000, at times up to 1 million.
That's good.
Provide that.
Maybe it's more of you being effective.
When I go to the council,
You being effective as a market. I'm sorry. Is it subcommittee chairman? Than the exercise being effective. The flatter, you have just been honest. Maybe you took over as chairman and your effective gone up. But when it comes to this in itself alone, there is no evidence that it has also a fact.
all right.
Is that not the case? That's also a fact. Because this exercise is different from as a subcommittee chairman. The exercise must yield a result.
The exercise happens before my.
Was there a report? This exercise?
Giving a report.
Yes.
To be honest.
So, there is no report.
You see, council, this was our first councillors exercise.
Yes.
And then we don't even know that after the visiting, we're supposed to prepare these reports. We were not guided by any guideline.
Any guideline. That's understanding.
I couldn't recall that.
You don't recall?
Not to my notice.
If the mayor had taken part, would you have known?
Did the mayor attend?
If the mayor had attended this exercise, you would have known. Deny that?
I don't know whether he attended or not.
I'm just saying, if I do not come to work,
around, not that
anyone, if the junior officers do not come to work, like for instance, if you, one of the members may fail to attend a meeting and it may go unnoticed.
for this period, not that we are coming to the council, visiting mayor at his office.
Yes.
We normally communicate and meet at markets because at times we will go 3, at times 2, at times 4. Like there is is it Drame with at Serekunda? There was a time I was with.
You visited Serekunda Market. Were all the councillors present? Or it suggests that all the councillors were present at Serekunda Market. Was that true?
All the councillors
Yes.
present at Serekunda
Yes.
Market. Anyway, it could be, but I don't witness that because they are spread.
Now, did this exercise reach 25 days? Were all the councillors attending this exercise?
I cannot tell.
You cannot tell. But the answer is no as well.
No.
We have seen councillors. Yes, because there is no proper monitoring. They all signed this in one day. So if you are going with 3 or 4 councillors, for instance, and you have about
27 plus nominated
Yes.
ones. All
guarantee that you will know whether the others have been attending the exercise.
yes, there is no guarantee.
Me, at finance, I had to just come and sign my sign against my name.
In any group,
Yes.
and there is no market in Kololi that
Yes.
I supposed to visit to NJHP. Participate and paid, that's not in line.
We don't even have evidence that anyone took part in this, all the 25 days as well. Two is there is also the idea that for every to councillors in Brikama they call it aside from any other explanation, it's a salivor. So, do you know
About Salibo.
So, you know that these trainings will happen during festive periods?
These are trainings that are budgeted. And
I'm saying in 2018, do you recall receiving money around Tobaski?
no, I cannot recall whether it is time of the Korite or
Tobaski.
the
What I'm actually
Tobaski.
has already been established already. 10,000 for Tobaski and 5,000 for Korite. Do you recall receiving these monies?
Anyway, we conduct training.
They didn't give you the money to tell you that this 10,000 is for Tobaski.
We used to undergo trainings,
Yes.
and after those trainings, because
Yes.
so if trainings happens around that time, it's within the year we do it
Yes.
intentionally for Korites and Tobaski.
By design.
Maybe that is the period they have time for it.
No. And you know why? You know why? There are no evidence of these trainings. That's number one. Even if you are not certified, there should be an attendance register.
Anyway,
To show there should be to provide the documentation to say these are the evidences for the trainings that we have conducted.
we conduct trainings, and both on the local government, the Financial Manual Act, and other administrative documents.
Yes. You want me to call him and ask him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe you can help me with that. But my point is, if you invite anyone to conduct a training, later you should be able to produce.
I am a participant in those trainings. I am not. I'm
Not you. When I refer to you, I would definitely, you know I'm referring to you as not doing the right thing. I'm saying if council is to either participants are certified. Have you ever been certified?
Never been certified.
Yes, exactly.
Through those trainings now.
Yes, so you have trainings, no certifications with that. that all trainings have certification will be the argument. All trainings will have an attendance register vouchers that it will be prepared. You will see all this necessary documentation to prove that the
capacity
training.
Yes.
You received money around Tobaski corridor? You cannot recall. Everyone did. Every year. In fact, a salary advancement during Christmas.
Okay.
He's not entitled for the Tobaski.
Anyway, I have no idea about that.
That's okay. And in your statement as well, I think you spoke about the period of Tobaski corridor. Is that not the case?
Yes.
Now, yes. Now,
Board member since 2018.
2018.
Yes.
Now, the monies that the fish market will generate, how are they accounted for as a board member?
It is under the management of board of directors. The fisheries is also an automatic.
You have, so
board confirm during our time, the manager who was acting.
I'm still asking, what is the structure in relation to the finances? What are the main sources of revenue for the
And also daily fees.
Now, who collect revenue at the fish market?
During that time, some of the staffs, on second year staffs of the fish market.
Now, how do they account for these monies, those who collect revenue there?
That I know is one.
One.
That I know. That's
And
the main account. Mega or Zenith?
Mega or Zenith Bank?
Yeah.
Now, you are still a member of the...
KMM, that is Carnifing Municipal Market Limited.
How are you remunerated the board? At some point about monies that you receive from council, the fish market, or the KMM, in your statement. At $3 million.
Limited liabilities, that is KMM, KMT.
Yes.
Charge 5 million for KMT, 5 million for KMM,
yes,
and 2.4 for the Carnifing Municipal Markets. With $1 million once.
Yes.
And it's still in the account. The chairman, the manager, and the CEO. I think these are the three people who usually be.
List of the people in the board, would you be able to do that?
Because there are changes.
The fish market first and then KMM.
Yes, I think I could recall. Is it Bakar Jallo as the chairman, Mr. Jallo? Mr. S.
What is his role there?
Because
Member,
just
proceed,
like me.
please.
And you have Madam S.
From Ministry of Fisheries.
Yes.
Department of Fisheries. All right. Just to tell you, finding on page 38 of the said report is that it's at a certain time. Now, the audit office has post-audited all these vouchers for the period of incomplete vouchers, the vouchers that were not properly raised, that have each as 79 bottles. Do you see that?
I never see this audit.
You never see this audit. Either of them, or one of these offices could have forwarded it to your committee to show you. That's KMC, that's 005. You can have a look at the first page.
Yes.
And it is addressed to who? Kindly speak into the microphone.
Is addressed to the Office of the Lord Mayor. Was never been briefed. It's just recently that I know that there is an audit going on at Bakota Fish Market.
Yeah.
The audit
Absolutely.
findings.
You are a member and you don't deal with finance to steer the ship. So
no, we must make findings about why that necessary action if need.
That's it. Unless there are questions.
Yes. Yeah.
your budget for 2020, there has been items itemized under the budget.
Okay.
What was estimated for honorarium was 160. You realize that the honorarium expended for payment to councillors, and there is commissions that are being paid. 3.7 million, 3,750,000 was budgeted, and these are amounts that are segregated, you understand, as remuneration. Because what you have budgeted for, you don't pay.
Can I come in?
Yes.
Thank you for those who are in custody.
Mr. Jame, no. And see what you receive as income and what you propose to expend on the activities of the country.
And approve. I only request.
So, if I can understand you, if
some of these things may happen unknowingly,
yeah,
because what you are telling me now, that's what is in the budget.
Yes.
That's, to be honest, I cannot. So, and I cannot, memorize or have everything in.
As council, how many times do you see? If you look at the budget for 2020, it says sitting allowance and 400.
Okay.
Yes. So now, do you have an idea of what this sitting allowance is all about?
The committee sitting allowance.
How much is the committee sitting allowance?
750.
For council sitting allowance?
That is $2,000 for councillors, and I think
and
that
you sit
of
this calculate. 3 times you have to sit once minimum. 27 times 3,000 per sitting.
Yes.
That is 6,000, right? Yes, you said 27, sorry. Thank you for a rough. I just want to know whether you people sit to really look at the figures that are, and if they meet, yeah. Yeah, 186,000. If you sit maximum three times, so we will to tell us exactly how they are able to come up with this and to provide us with proof.
Every general council, the CEO and the entire directories attend, and breakfast is breakdown is
so
done.
Now how many conferences do you do?
I couldn't recall.
You cannot recall?
No, I don't understand.
And it says conferences and congresses, local council. The 13th of September 2024. You said there is a particular voucher that you were asked. Yes.
We went around.
No, my question is 13,500. Is it paid to each member or is cumulative for all of the members that attend that 3 days?
It's global.
At 13,500, which is also been paid to you, which is voucher 48 dated the 2nd of June 2021, amounting to again 13.
Maybe it's repeated.
No, it cannot be the same because the voucher numbers are due in 2019. This is a voucher relating to payment made check.
Yes,
There is also a support given to you, $1,000.
a travel support.
Sorry?
Travel support when I was
For the China trip, you have not indicated how much, because that is what I wanted to ask you. But
74,000 is the gravel you're talking of.
now, how much was the support given to you by council when you were traveling to China?
Whether he have any record
check
of it.
so that he can produce you with the voucher and you can. Then you have said that 5 million was also given to them. KMT.
Yes, with a budget of 5 million.
Yes. Do you know whether if we need you to clarify for us any issues, we will let you know.
No problem.
All right. Thank you so much. Please call in the next witness. You are discharged.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Mr. Witness, welcome back.
Thank you.
May that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jane.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
You're welcome back.
Thank you.
When you worked for KMC?
As Deputy CEO and also as for June 2023.
To June?
2023.
Now, you were there when,
Yes, I know him.
and also,
Yes.
we want you to ask you, there was this issue regarding that was not your time.
That was not my time.
Say 2021 or 2022? Your last date, 2021?
Yes, 2020.
2020. For the payment of, for the removal of the contracts given to land. The date is 27th of April 2022. It says payment for 23 days hiring of scaffolding and a 4 days have a voucher. As well, 2022, Lankara Mosware, pipe 25 meters for the new generators to be used for pumping out rain waters. 50% payment of clearance from Churchtown Main Highway through Talending Primary School to Foro and Swedish Council towards 4th April 2022. Labor cost for painting and clearing for the KMC Town Hall as per attached. So let me hand you over these vouchers and then you can tell us the ones. Or you can identify the vouchers that you have authorized, and then you tell us the voucher number and the date.
Payment for the removal of a fallen baobab tree at Bakoti 21-2343, the 3rd December 2021.
Okay,
The second one is for 4 days. Wall, the writing is not very clear. No, wall cutting and backfilling.
yes.
Yes, April 2022.
Okay, the next one, please.
For the pumping of rainwater.
Next one.
For the drains, voucher number PV 22-22. Next is cost and cleaning for the KMC Town Hall. Voucher number PV 22590. Next is hiring of a shovel loader with 2 trucks for the clearing of dumps.
You also
PV
authorized that
number
one?
is not,
You also authorized that one?
yes. Tool and other agricultural materials. To that's 0812, 10th May 2022. Cost of landscaping and sprinklers at Kotu UN 75 Park, running LPO, the stroke RFQ stroke 952 stroke 23-0203. 31st January 2023. Clearing of illegal dumps at Bakote. Voucher number PV22-2020, 2nd December 2022. Payment for the hiring of shovel loader. Voucher number not specified. Next, payment for the construction materials for the construction of soccerways at Serekunda Market, as per request attached. PV 22-0475. reference PV 2218, the 13th October 2022. Drain clearing and removing debris, PV 221124, date 15th June 2022. On the highway from Old Joshua to Denton Bridge. Number PV 22-1301, date 8, next hiring of truck. For the clearing of illegal dump at Bakau Faro Kono. 11 August 2022. Hiring of a shovel loader. And 3 trucks. 6. Date 30th November 2022. That's all.
We apply to tender the following, authorize these payments. 212343. The date is 3rd of December 2021. PV 220749. Date is 27th of April 2022. KMC PV 22000334, 19th August. PV 220590, for voucher number or check 218845, voucher number PV 22 March 2022. PV 220812, 10th of May 2022. PV 230203, 31st of January 2023, KMC PV 22001063, 2nd December 2022, 10th 220475, payment by way of check, a bank transfer of $150,000 is to Lankara 2022. PV 221124, PV 221301, July 2022. 2000193, 11th of August 2022. Apply to tender these vouchers into evidence as an exhibit as identified by made to Lankara Mosuare. Thank you.
First of January 2023, number PV 23-0203, next is dated the 10th of May 2022 with voucher number PV22, a voucher dated the 11th of March 2022 with PV number PV2, a payment voucher dated the 4th of April 2022 with PV number PV220590 with PV number PV220987 with voucher number KMCPV with voucher number PV22-07 a payment voucher dated the 3rd of December 2021 with PV number 30th of November 2022 voucher number KMC PV2200 a letter dated with the subject attention branch manager Trust Bank Gambia Limited. It is from Kanifing Municipal Council without name. Payment voucher with date 8th of July 2020. Payment voucher dated -1124 with the subject attention branch manager. The subject is bank transfer. The 11th of March 2022 with PV number PV22-0475 with PV number PV22-0184 with voucher number KMC PV001053. These are all admitted.
Commission, please.
I believe is a convenient point to stop for. Do we discharge?
Honorable Chairperson, we have questions for him for those vouchers.
For this voucher,
Yeah.
thank you. We may rise.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness.
Good afternoon.
Welcome back,
Thank you.
Mr. Witness.
Yes, thank you. We have two vouchers, Mr. To payments made to Khan Mustafa Khan. You know Khan Mustafa Khan? The Euro KMC vouchers
Yes.
are already marked accordingly and into evidence. Payments made to Scope Enterprise.
Scoop. Yes.
Please, you can go through those vouchers and tell us whether you authorize the payment of those vouchers.
Yeah, the first one.
Please speak to the
Voucher number PV 20-1909.
yes.
Payment. Aliu, the finance director then, with finance, unfortunately, was not affected during their time. So,
To verify before you effect payment.
well,
As CEO. Sir?
no,
You could not verify before you. Yes.
all right, I minuted it to procurement for them to do the process, personnel.
Are you under an obligation to verify before you approve payment?
Processes were carried out by my predecessor,
Yes.
as well as the former director. So
You have to do
What?
due diligence. You have to make sure that payments you are
with-
CEO.
since the relevant forms were filled, I have no other doubt with regard to the processes. So I took it,
Then we can discuss that.
okay.
Call out the voucher numbers.
In respect of construction,
Okay.
walkways and making of levels,
Yes.
or also, like I said, we are all process. The constructions were Senab Martin, and even the handing over. All right, so these parties.
So you can always explain these things when we start to discuss the vouchers one after the other. Just remember to put forth your case.
The third one, PV number of roof covering and finishing for the construction of Talini Gilfit Kunda Market.
Yes.
In respect of construction of market vendors, tables, and shed at Gilfit Kunda, all these are yes, that's all.
To tender the following vouchers. The first of December 2020. We have two 1000504. Eleventh of May have PV 12, written with a pen. Which one would be the correct one?
In that case, I think the finance director will be in better position to to do the verification through the directorate. You can only have one PV number.
882 and PV 12. Yes. Sir?
Yes, this one has only one PV number, 3882.
You will see.
And, and this one is PV 38. The pen, yes. PV 2100050.
Okay. Can you please explain to us why it is not the same? Why it's not different? Since
it's in ink writing.
Yes.
I might be at the level of the accounts. Previous PV.
No. Do we have two different PV numbers?
No, I said no. The answer is simply no. That cannot be. There must be.
Jani,
Yes.
let us listen to one another, because if you speak
Over.
and he speaks,
Okay.
we will not hear one another.
So, Johnny, I'm trying to bring out the facts first and not explanations later.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So that the commissioners will see what I'm trying to say. That maybe numbers.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I want us to confirm. Now, the explanation, then you can explain.
Yes. At the time of approving the payment, all right. Now, when the payment was to be effected, quoted the wrong PV number. So they instead, it was not countersigned. So and once the payment is released, it's approved, it's released, it will not come back to me. If that had happened, I would have to say why the two PV number, because they are the one responsible for processing. Accept that two PV numbers are on that payment, and the payment bounces do not carry two PV numbers. So how that comes about, I think you give me time.
Problem, Mr. Jani. You won.
Thank you.
Honorable Chairperson, upon highlighting that some vouchers have two PV numbers, we apply to PV numbers. In fact, this one seems to have, first is PV 3855, and then the same line you have, and then there is PV 216, there's a reference. You have a reference date to a letter, and PV 38. Date is 16th of March 2021. We have payment voucher number 2100050. And there is also written with pen KMC PV 2100 into evidence as an exhibit. These are all in relation to payments made to Scope Enterprise. 201907, date is 10th of December 2020. All into evidence.
For payment enterprise are hereby admitted in evidence as follows. PV 201907, dated the 27th of 1. This payment voucher has PV 21-1189. Mr. Jani.
Yes, ma'am.
Different from the one I have highlighted earlier, there is one generated in the system and one has two PV numbers written, handwritten.
That, I also noticed that too.
PV 21000504 and the second PV. The payment voucher dated the 16th of March 2021 PV 12-6633 and payment vouchers Scope Enterprise are hereby admitted in evidence together in a body marked as LGC/KJ/KMC/.
Day for Mr. Jani, we will call him back.
Jani, thank you so much. We will see you tomorrow, inshallah.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Council.
To inform the Commission that the next witness.
So can you please come forward?
Good afternoon, Madam Witness. You may kindly take your seat. Madam Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you that you are still under oath.
Madam Jete, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome back.
Commissioners, Honorable Chairperson, we called back this witness, Sarata, working for KMC. We have received a complaint. She gave a statement to the investigators. The fact that by the then acting CEO, Jaya Cham, when she testified in that line. And therefore, having said that, commissioners should be aware. So we decided to call Madam Sarata Jaita to hear from her.
You can proceed.
Thank you. Come again.
Thank you.
You gave a statement on the 7th of November 2024.
Yes.
Please explain to the commissioners what happened.
So, morning when I was just entering the office at the corridor, Raja Cham, he told me, I had you and your former boss testify before been appearing before the commission, and I've never asked you what you said. So if you want to, when he pushed the door, he came in and started insulting me. He told me that I'm a wicked person. He will destroy me for going to the commission and mentioning his name. This happened, it was the third time. Before that, he attacked me when I went to see the investigators. The investigators that we know nothing about this said payment involving. When you were called, you told them that we know everything. You explained to them how everything happened. I told him appearance in the morning, and the third one was around 12 p.m. in the afternoon.
Thank you.
Yes, this was the one.
We apply to tender the statement of the witness, Sarata Jai.
The statement made on the 7th of November 2024 is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/
Jane?
Yes, he was present. He was the one that pushed him out of our office, and then he passed it, Cisse.
Who else do you know was present?
My colleague, Jara Bajo.
Jara Bajo.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Madam Jaite.
Okay.
Continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. Proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jane.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
President. Mr. Jane, you're welcome once again.
Thank you, Council.
You gave a statement on the 8th of November of one of your staff,
Yes, sir.
Sarata Jaite,
Yes, sir.
involving complaints against Jaya Cham.
Told you, sir.
We will give you your statement. Please go through it.
Yes, sir. This is the statement, sir.
Today, she explained that when she testified, about the procurement activities in KMC and also the certain payments made to Kanjura Kani.
Yes,
She was attacked by the then acting
I'm the one who tells Sarata to make breakfast for me. I was between 10:30 and 11. And I take the wash my hand. I went to the restroom. When I was coming back, I opened the door. I found Sarata. He told me, Sarata, come here and lie. I told him, Sir Jaja, you are too senior to come to this office and attacking the junior staff. Even me, you are my cell phone and call the CEO, Passet Sip, and tell him, because Passet is our boss. Passet is in a meeting, he will talk to him. Also, I called Passet to come. Passet come. When I took my statement there, I left him with Passet and go with...
Just see Sarata Jaite in that state.
What?
When the then CEO Jaya Cham left the office.
Sarata was very angry.
Thank you very much. Are there questions for this witness? Your evidence regarding this issue.
Thank you very much, sir.
For today, regarding this issue, we have a statement from Jara Bajo. Honorable Commissioners and Chairperson, if you permit me a minute to address the court on this issue. The Commission had been very much indulgent and exercising restraint in trying to punish people who have acted unruly. The lawyers is really on behalf of any civil servant or any person that appears before this commission and cannot be tolerated. And I issue an order for Mr. Mile 2 Central Prison or any nearest police station, and to come, he should not further be committed for these actions, and also the matter if you look at the criminal code, section 106, offenses in relation to attempting to interfere with witnesses that testify in judicial, wrongfully to interfere with or influence a witness in any judicial proceeding, either before or after he is liable on conviction to an imprisonment for a term of 3 months. Now, the interpretation for judicial proceedings includes any proceeding had or taken in or before in which evidence may be taken on oath or before a district tribunal, whether proceeding is a judicial proceeding, and this in addition to many make interim orders or make subsequent orders in relation to prosecution or otherwise. And that being the case, we will apply that the witness be arrested and detained in
immediate arrest and committal at Mile 2 Central Prison, Mr. Jaja, for this commission on the 14th of November 2024 at 10:30 to show
for the granting of our application, Honorable Chairperson.